Hey guys, how's it going? Emily Smiley here. I thought I'd do a quick live from my car because the topic I decided to address today is rotting pumpkins. Yay, my house is a disaster post Thanksgiving, pre Christmas. I don't know how many of you guys can relate. Drop me a thumbs up if you have rotting pumpkins. I am seeing everyone's post with their Christmas trees and everything all decorated, and I think that's great, but we just got back in town and I have rotting pumpkins everywhere. They are a disaster, and I was thinking about that. Look, I didn't even take my seatbelt off. So I was just thinking, literally, on the drive, thinking how many of us have a business of rotting pumpkins. And it made me laugh. So I thought I'd just share. So, do you keep up with the seasons, or do you still have rotting pumpkins? And the reason why I thought about it is, okay, so I do like fall all up. October, November. I don't really do Halloween decorations per se. I pretty much just, put out like fall harvest, right? They're all in the front. Like I do the whole shebang, like the scarecrow, the corn stalks, the hay bales, like all of the different like gourds and flowers. And I buy so many mums. My husband wonders why, because I can kill them. I don't know how many of you guys can relate. I kill every single mum probably in the first month. And inside I put it, pumpkins and gourds and cornucopias and mums, at least until they die, like everywhere, all over my house. And it's so beautiful. And it's like literally, y'all, one of my favorite times of year to decorate. So I do it. I try to do it as early as possible. I think even this year I might have even done like the end of September. And it was amazing. And, it takes a lot of work. It like literally is everywhere. And I'm pretty sure my friends make fun of me because I love decorating this time of year. But the house looks like gorgeous, and I, love it. And it starts getting cooler, and, you sit there and watch a Hallmark, and, Hallmark has the fall movies now, not just Christmas. And anyway, I was just living in the bliss, enjoying all of the work that I put in. And, October, it was great. Everything still looked great. In November, I was like, oh, this is great. I don't have to change my decorations out. Everybody's taking down their, Halloween stuff. And, a lot of people, went ahead and switched early, but I was like, oh, and then as November started going, okay, my mom's died by like the 1st of November. And then like every once in a while I would go to dust and like one of the pumpkins is rotting. So I had to throw that away. And now I just literally have rotting pumpkins on my stoop and like on the front porch. And I'm like, okay, they gotta go. They gotta go. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and everybody in my house knows what that means. That means that like the whole house gets overhauled. Like all of the old decorations have to get like pulled out. All of the like really rotting stuff has to get taken care of. Everything has to get like, the furniture gets moved around, and we bring in like, so I really do up Christmas, you guys. So we have 3 trees. I know. It used to be 1, and then I had kids, and then I'd have like the really big, like 10 or 12 footer, with all the beautiful decorations. And then we'd have the kids tree with the colored lights, right? I like the white, and they can put on whatever they want, like popcorn, all their homemade ornaments. It looks great. I let them have a blast, like have at it. Don't say anything. And then we have like a loft, like media kind of thing upstairs. And my husband bought a little tree with lights for that. So we're kind of up to 3 trees. So it's a lot of work. And then we had this like huge banister that I love. When we bought the house, I was like, oh, like, have you ever bought a house for Christmas? I swear, y'all, I bought my house for Christmas. It has these huge pillars in the front. Like that, I'm like, oh, that would look great with Christmas tree, Christmas lights wrapped around it. And, I was like, the banister. Okay, there is 65 feet of banister in my house. I know this because I had to buy all of the garland for the banister. So it's a big job. It usually takes me a few days, depending on when we get the tree, the real tree. So anyway, so everyone kind of dreads a little bit like this turnaround days. We have to bring all the orange bins out and put all the fall stuff in. We bring down all the red and green. I know I'm a little organized. But anyway, I was like, how is that like your business? It's so like your business because Consistency. And how many of you guys are really on a consistent journey, right? Or do you still have rotting pumpkins on your front porch? Have you kept up with the season? And, so many people are running their business on the season, the last season. And they're like, but I did all this work and it was so great for a while. And then what happens, right? It's rotting. It's old. It's old strategies. It's old ways of building, and they're not as pretty, or, people are doing it differently. So it's important to clear all of that clutter out and really get focused on what you want for the next season. And, just like, I can't put up all of my Christmas decorations with all of the rotting pumpkins. I really need to clear it out and really get focused on what I want it to look like. And that is so true in your business. You have to sometimes, and I'm not saying completely, abandon some of those old methods or old ways, or even like work that you've already done, revel in it for a little bit. And then it's time to clear that out and refocus and keep up with the next season. So, even if it's not outdated, if I worked 10 hours 2 months ago, I worked 10 hours a day on my business for like a month, and then you don't touch it for a single month, what happens? Things start rotting, and you're not getting the same benefit that you were getting before. So you have to be consistent with keeping up with the next season and what is, applicable now, whether that's your strategies, whether that's abandoning your old school methods, or whether that's simply being consistent in your business as far as like not working, for a month and then not touching it for a month, and then working for a month and then not working for a month. Sometimes when I work on my business, I get something done and I'm like, yes, I did that. And I like revel in it maybe too long. And then I'm like, well, what's wrong? Why is nothing moving? And then it's because I haven't addressed it. I haven't kept up. I haven't put the work or the time in for the next season. So, it's almost December and I'm thinking, okay, so many people refocus their efforts in January and completely give up for the season of December. There's too many things going on. So I just wanted to encourage you to not let the pumpkins rot and to keep up with the season and to keep the momentum going in your business for the next season. So if you don't know what that is, or if you're still building old school, I encourage you, to drop me a little emoji, a hi emoji, or I'm interested. Because once I changed with the season and I got with the season, the picture is so much clearer, y'all. I am so excited for the next season and what that's going to bring in my business. Automation, leveraging my time, newer methods online, a system that all you do is, plug in. Now, is it easy? No way. It takes time. You have to put the time in. Just like, decorating for Christmas takes me several days. But when I do it, there's such a sense of satisfaction and knowing that it looks good. And the same is true with your business. There's something about keeping up with what's going on and the systems and the strategies that are working right now that is exciting. Yes, it's work. Right? Any good business owner will tell you that takes work to do, but it is so worth it. So if you would like me to send you something on an ebook that completely changed my business, there's also a free 10-day boot camp if it's something that you're interested in. If you do not have an online system that you are using, please let me know. I would love to either send that to you or even jump on a Zoom and maybe do some sort of business strategy session with you to hear about your business and what's working for you. I'm always curious about the strategies that are working for this season. So I hope that's helpful for you guys. I hope you're having a great day. It's finally raining out here in California, which is partly why I'm in the car. And didn't want you to see all those rotting pumpkins. But I will see you guys soon.